everybody, it's Stacy with As the Tea Brews. Today we are going to go on a fun outing to Salt Lake City. My friend Heather and I are going to go visit the Kahve Cafe. I'm not sure if I said that right, but it's a Turkish cafe and they make Turkish coffee traditionally with the little pitchers and the hot sand. And they have all kinds of pastries and foods and treats, and a lot of them are gluten-free, so I am very excited about that. So come along and let's check it out.
So a Turkish coffee, it's a medium roast, and the grounds are finer than an espresso. They stay in the bottom of the cup, and then you just drink the top part. You get to choose what sugars and spices you have, and coming from an original tea drinker, it's very drinkable. Like, it's not like, nah, without milk, you know? Because it doesn't, you don't put milk in it like you would maybe your coffee at home, but it doesn't really need the spices in the tea, and it being a medium instead of like a darker roast. This is saffron, cinnamon, cardamom, and plain sugar. We have cacao, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, and nutmeg. So I'm gonna do a cardamom sugar. We'll do cinnamon, and if you like chai, we're gonna do a little bit of, add a little extra cardamom and some ginger too. And then how about for you? What are you thinking about?
That sounded good, but I kind of had my mind set on a cinnamon and chocolate concoction.
Chocolate?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so we'll do a cinnamon sugar and some cacao. So the sand is heated to 160 Celsius, so that's about as hot as a around 350 oven, right? So it's like if you were to touch the sand, it would be like sticking your hand in an oven. So it's not recommended, that's for sure.
You can feel the heat radiating off of it, yeah.
I like it because it's warm.
It is warm.
Nice in the winter. In the summer, it's a little bit extra, but.
And how do you pronounce it?
Kahve.
Kahve.
Kahve means coffee in Turkish. So it's coffee cafe. All of our spices and teas are imported from Istanbul. We cook it in the hot sand because it's to emulate the ashes of a fire or like hot coals that they would have traditionally been done in. They've been making coffee in this way for about 500 years.
Wow.
A lot of people these days will just do it over a burner, but we like to be able to show people the process. It's fun to watch, it's soothing, it makes a good cup of coffee. So this is going to be the chocolate and cinnamon.
Okay.
By the way it looks, if it's done or not?
Yeah, so we see a face form with little tiny bubbles, and then it folds, and then it's going to come up to the top. So it just folded, so now it's going to rise to the top, and then it's done. Turkish cups, you're going to go ahead and pick a cup and a saucer. So go ahead and pick out which one you want. Black is not going to be as dark as like an English. It's going to be, it's sort of almost, it's kind of red, sort of almost like it was mixed with Rubios, but it's not. It's a traditional Turkish black. And then the herbal is tropical, so it's a bunch of dried fruits. So what we're going to do is you can do it concentrated. So we pour a couple fingers of the tea from the top, we go underneath, and we pour the rest of the hot water from the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So traditionally Turks do just their black tea in this way, but since we're a cafe, this is the easiest way for us to kind of do our tea bar for people to kind of come back and forth.
Okay.
We have the plain cinnamon, saffron, and cardamom sugars and spoons, and then these are just intention. So it's just stones in a little shaker, and you sprinkle your drink with intention.
Oh, awesome.
So
Thank you.
Cute. Do you want black or herbal for yours? You and try it.
Oh, maybe I'll put it on the side.
That was a cardamom.
Oh, that
And then
I
the
do
yellow
like
is a
cardamom.
saffron.
Okay, I'm gonna take a cardamom and a saffron.
Yeah. If you come back and you ever want to have black, we just use a strainer with the black tea. We have multiple bag teas. We can sell them in the bags, or you can bring your own containers and do bulk.
Okay.
So we can weigh it out. We have lots of different kinds. We of course have our traditional Turkish black tea, but a lot of the herbals are really interesting. So we have a few of my favorite ones. Our energy tea. The energy tea, why I like it so much is because I've never had a tea like this here. It has orange, it has cardamom, it has sage, it has red peppercorns and star anise, and a little bit of extra fruit if you want to smell it. This is the ottoman tea. This one is, I call it earthy and fruity. It has a lot of roots in it. It also still has sage, but it also has chamomile and rose hips, and it does have a little bit of hibiscus in it. So it's got a little bit of fruity. So I call it fruity and earthy.
Okay.
Because it's got those roots and like kind of grounding. So this is the ottoman. Do you want to smell that? The anti-stress tea is really nice. It has lemon balm, it has chamomile, it has hibiscus, it has rose hips. This one is, it's a good kind of just fruity, mild, kind of just, it's not too tangy though.
It smells tangy.
It's, I mean, the hibiscus is going to be tangy. But for me, it's like, it's got that chamomile, that kind of floral note to it. One of the most popular is the Istanbul tea. This one is going to be floral and fruity. Because it's got roses and yellow flowers in it. It has fruit. So this is our floral one. And then our most popular one is the love tea. This one has rose and hibiscus, and this one is definitely more tangy because of that.
What is the herbal that's out here?
That is tropical. So
Okay.
it is just all dried fruits.
Okay.
So I can show you, it looks like this. So it's got like apples,
It's so pretty.
has strawberries, it has like you can see the lime rinds and the orange and lemon rinds in it.
And did you guys just brew it straight, or did you brew it with any sweetener? No. Okay.
Yeah. So all of our teas we will just brew how they are.
Right.
And we do it in a concentrated form, and then throughout, people do the half water, half tea, or about a third tea, and then the rest hot water.
Okay, so I am back from my adventure to the Turkish tea and coffee shop, and it was so much fun. Kahve, I think, is how you say it, which means coffee in Turkish. And the coffee was delicious, but what I didn't expect was the little tea station. The girl who was helping us, she has been there for about a year, and she was very knowledgeable about the teas and the coffee. But I highly recommend going to a Turkish coffee and tea shop if you get the chance. It was so much fun, and I definitely have some elements that I want to recreate here at home. So here are the things that I ended up purchasing. I just purchased the one tea that we had at the Turkish tea station. This is the tropical tea. They also had a black Turkish tea, but I chose the herbal one. And this one has mango, strawberry, pineapple, dried plums, kiwi, apple, orange, rose hips, hibiscus, and cinnamon. And so this is what it looks like. And I also, they didn't sell their sugar cubes, their flavored sugar cubes there, but they told us where we could go and get them. And there was a Mediterranean market a few miles away. And so we went in there, and I bought two different kinds. I got the cardamom and the cinnamon sugar cubes. So I think these are going to be a lot of fun to add to coffees and teas in the future. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment below if you have ever tried Turkish tea or coffee, and I'll see you next time. Bye.